And good evening. Woo! 2-week layoff. I gotta extend that one on the intro. And welcome back to the Red 5 Tavern. Tonight we are playing Chapter 3 of the Dead.
Okay.
That too.
Oh, okay.
That too. You might play some of that tonight.
Summoning. Well, we could probably play that, a little bit of that. That's always worth playing. Yeah, Chapter 3 of the Deadfall Summoning. Alleys and Shadows, Part 2. So yes, the grand opening abruptly ends, and our heroes formed a tenuous agreement with Idrith and the BCCO. Later that evening, the city guard got a taste of the Protectorate's brand of kick-arse, as did some of the Landlord's thugs. You got a little mention of him too at the end of that one. So yeah, let's before we get into that, let's review who we have playing tonight. We've got Steve playing Galred. Welcome. We've got Tina playing Torga, and we've got Brad playing Sohi, and we've got Cody playing Eerie. Welcome, players. Welcome, everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for coming tonight. It's like I said, I was sick last week. Had to take a little bit of a break. I feel bad. I did my penitence, and tonight we're ready to get back into it. So thank everyone for coming. Before we get into that, I think we should just take a quick second here. Brad just showed us about maybe 40 seconds before going live something that his wife had commissioned for us. So Brad, why don't you show us that piece of awesomeness?
It really is fantastic.
It is the original Red 5 Tavern placard. That is absolutely amazing. Absolutely love it.
It's the favorite thing I got up on my wall.
One of a kind.
I would be okay if you want to hide your camera and just put that up for the night. I'd be okay with that.
That's fine. Yeah, it's much better to look at.
Here we go. So he will just play
I'll do
that.
Wilson. I'll just do Wilson.
There you go.
Yeah. So he.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. Okay, so yeah, so a couple of weeks ago, Chapter 2 ended with a redecoration of sorts of a local bar down at the Rested Owl there, and we had some dead people, some gang members apparently, and just as it ended, one of the members sort of was apprehensive of joining into the fray of the attack, and just as Torga was threatening him with for information, he dropped the name the Landlord, and that is where we ended. So this is where you guys are standing in that in the tavern, and he's sitting in front of you, having just dropped that name. And what would you guys like to do?
Now, he did tell us the Landlord versus Velvet Jack, if I'm correct, right?
Yes, he just said the Landlord, yeah, and he just and he cupped his mouth, and that was the end of the episode.
Okay, and I'm standing there with my hand axe to his finger, threatening to cut it off, and threatening to ask him, what do you know about the Landlord Velvet Jack?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Velvet Jack, but the Landlord is just the name of everyone knows, and that's it. We're not told much at all.
All I've heard is everybody knows the Landlord, but nobody knows the Landlord.
Yeah, I guess that's the way he protects himself. I don't know. Look, I don't want to fight. I'm just trying to do my job. I'm just trying to pay off my family's debt. That's all I'm trying to do.
Your family's dead. Well, who do you answer to directly?
The guy you just annihilated, Drake. I don't know what his last name was. No one knows last names. You guys came in here and we had just assembled. We were waiting for instructions for the next step, and that was it. You guys came in, all hell broke loose, and that was it. I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to pay off my family's debt. We have nothing. So I volunteered to do this, to be a courier or collector, whatever they're called, and I know Drake, and that was it. I know the landlord, and beyond that, I don't know anything.
So you don't know who you're indebted to, huh?
I'm indebted to the landlord. My parents got food from the landlord.
So,
So,
buddy,
are your family dead, or does your family owe money?
We owe a debt for food. They gave us food when they were desperate. I have siblings, younger siblings. We live out in the slums beyond the city gate, and we had no way of paying it back. So they said you can either lose one of your siblings, or one of your siblings can pay back the food debt and render service to the landlord.
You made the wrong choice there.
how
You could
much
have locked
debt
away 3 of us
would
siblings.
you- how much debt would you say you're in there, buddy?
I don't know. It was my parents. I'm working now to, when they release me, they release me. I don't know. I'm just trying to keep them alive.
Now, when you're paying back your debt, do you pay them in person, or do you give somebody else the money?
That's a good question.
I'm paying in service. Time,
What?
I guess. I don't know. They
Indenture
said
servitude.
yes, yeah, and I don't know why the rest of them sacrificed themselves to fight you guys. They're done. They're whatever their story is. They're screwed. Drake, I don't know what his thing is. He was the guy who mouthed off. I just need to pay a debt. Look, if I can survive this and live, pay off my family's debt, and go back to my family, that's what I want. I'm not here to kill anybody. If I have to pick up a couple of bags and deliver them to somewhere, I'll do it. I'm no killer. I'm not a fighter. I can run.
Well, that's obvious.
Wow. Okay. But again, nothing. No. Yeah.
So you said you were waiting for instruction.
Yeah. Drake told us to sit here and wait.
Well, then maybe we should just sit here and wait.
And you can get the instruction.
Me?
Yep, that's what we're
Yep.
thinking.
You.
This is my first night. Who's going to give me instruction? And
We'll find out.
Well, I doubt they'll give it to us. Seeming
might
we
give
look
it to us.
all. Yeah, they might. Seeming we look all murdery and shit. I don't know.
You look murdery. I don't look murdery. I look fantastic.
You smell murdery.
just to give everyone here context, of course, Galred and Sohi were obviously, as everyone knows, as we play this game, we have all of our players together. Some are in, some are out, but the concept is that we're all together. So there's no trying to meet up with everybody. So just to remind all our watchers who may not know that, is that we're always all together. And so last week we had our main players were devastating these gang members here. But let's get a scenario. Where are you, Sohi, at the moment? Like within the bar, like because there was the bar at the end, and then there's all the tables and stuff, and then there's the lone surviving member who's talking to you. He was sort of closer to the front door because he just sort of cowered away and didn't want to fight. Where are you in relation to all that?
I'd like to sit down crisscross applesauce right next to the guy.
Great. And what about you, Galred? What are you doing? Like, from your perspective, where are you?
I'm standing next to the guy too, just kind of towering over him.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Well,
All right.
Can I try to do an insight check to see if this guy is telling the truth?
Go for it.
16.
You can tell that he's nervous. He's sweating. You can physically see him sweating. You get no indication that he's hiding anything from you.
Does anybody wonder where the bartender went?
Yeah, where did you go? What is that
Mr.
ugly mug?
Mr. Fugly walked off.
Ah, wonder if he is involved.
Wasn't it wasn't the bartender's dad the one that got killed?
That was back at the tavern. That was back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about this bartender.
Yeah, the one from here. Yeah, the half
yeah.
orc.
We're the Rested Owl. There was
Yeah, the Rested
that
Owl.
what orc.
Dewey's brother.
Yeah, it was Dewey's brother, and he was an ugly mug. So, and he just went in the back when all the action started happening like a puss. So I don't know. Can we go? Is that her back? Can we go investigate?
Yep. So how do you guys want to do this? Like, do you want to split up? What do you want to do?
I'm sitting with our boy here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go investigate.
Ari's
Okay.
gonna follow Torga because she keeps killing shit without him.
Hey, who are the members of the One Swing Club right now?
Not Erie.
Okay, just making sure.
This is in a case where the one-hit wonder is actually a good thing.
Okay, so we'll take Torga and Erie on a little adventure here, and then we'll come back to Sohi and Galred with the captured gang member. All right, so this place isn't huge. It's by no means expansive. It's the it's the Rested Owl. It's pretty run down. It's pretty rudimentary. The paint is peeling. To get behind the bar, you just sort of like lift the shelf on the right hand side. And once you get back there, there's a few shelves stacked on top of each other like that. You've got the various sort of liquors and everything, and then there's a standard door width gap between the exterior wall and the shelving that you guys can walk behind, and that's where you can see, because the back of the wall that the liquor is sitting on has like wood, so you can't see through it. So you've got one sort of area that you can figure out.
So it's like a kind of a doorway into the back?
Yeah, it's a doorway into the back. You just can't really see in the back. What you can see from that gap is just like a couple of wash basins, like various glasses and stuff, and a couple of cloths and stuff like that.
So I say we're going to walk back there.
Okay. So you turn that corner, and you're behind the bar now, and now you have a full view of what's behind the bar itself. And like I said, you see a couple of wash basins, some glasses, a few plates, that kind of stuff. And then off to the side, you see stacks of boxes, various bottles. You do see some containers with various food-looking things, like bags of various like potatoes, stuff like that. You see some cooking areas, but nothing's active. There's no fires going, and it's a mess, really. You see what looks like rat droppings. You may even seen a rat or two. And at the back of the bar itself, there's a door. And that's the only exit that you see.
Erie, do you want to go and look at the exit?
Yeah, let's go look. Motherfucker walked outside. You fucking lot missed out on all the fun.
I doubt he's having a smoke, though.
So you guys get to the door.
Smoking hot. Ass motherfucker.
That ugly beach.
So okay. So you guys get to the door, and how do you just open it and go out sort of in the back area? You know what? Let me show you this. Let me share my screen.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you guys, just get you guys an idea of where we are right now. All right, can you guys see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Wait a second here. You see my cursor?
Yep.
All right. So you guys are right here. And obviously all the action happened up here. Let me see if I can make this a bit bigger here. Is that any bigger for you guys? You see it a bit bigger?
No.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
As long as you move I can see where we're at.
Yeah, okay. So
yeah.
You guys, obviously this is the front entrance here. You guys just walk out, and you walk out to the back alley, and it's dark. You see stacks of like pallets and just garbage. You hear maybe a cat. You hear like scurrying about, but you don't see anything within view.
But we have dark vision, so even within view, we still don't see anything, correct?
Okay, that's a good point.
60 feet for me. Don't know if
60
it's any
feet?
different. Yeah, for
It's
Edie.
the same for me.
Okay.
No, you don't see anything except for small animals. Like I said, like a cat or a rat or whatever. There's nothing going on there.
Edie, where would he have disappeared to? They're not graceful.
Well, let's find out. Erie's gonna cast Speak with Animals and talk to the cat. You, got any idea where Mr. Fugly went?
Give me a second here.
Is this scripted? Okay.
Which cat are you talking to? There's 3 of them. I only rolled up one of them. No.
No, the one that you rolled up, that just happens to be the one I'm talking to.
I believe. Let me just do a quick.
Wait,
check
was
here.
it a calico? Because I don't talk to those.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's a pattern thing.
Cody's just going to sit here while Erie, mind talks to the cats.
Can you talk a bit about how that works with the animal speak? Just to give a quick overview of that, please.
Yep. So I can cast it at will. It's it has a 10-minute duration. The range is myself, and you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for a duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within past day. You might be able to persuade the beast to perform a small favor you at the GM's discretion.
Okay. So there's no saving throw, nothing. It's just literally just a communication path.
Just
Okay.
communication.
Okay. So you speak to the cat. Okay, what do you say specifically?
Have you seen Mr. Tall and Fugly about? He probably came walking out the door a little bit ago.
So this one cat looks up at you. That's sort of across the alley, and cocks its head, and she nods her head. So it was a calico. So against your better judgment, you are now communicating with a calico, and it nods its head towards the south part of the on the map here, towards this direction. So essentially to your left as you come out of the bar.
You're not just telling me that because you're full of crap because you're a calico, are you? Yeah, fuck you too.
That's exactly what it was too. So it nods its head towards the left, like sort of going more south of you at this point. All right, so we'll take a quick break there. I'm going to come back to Sohi and Galred. So you guys are just hanging around this guy, and he's just sort of looking back and forth at you guys sort of nervously and rocking back and forth, wondering what the hell's happening. Now, you guys did lock the door, right? At the front door, I believe?
The bandit locked the door. He locked all 3 of the locks.
You got it. Okay. So yeah, so the front door and all that stuff is locked at this point. And so he's just sort of looking back and forth at you guys, and nervously again Sohi, you see that the sweat is continuing, and he's just sort of very nervous and wondering what the hell's going on.
You, my friend, look very nervous. Maybe you'd like a drink.
Oh, I would love one. Oh, I would love one. Please, yeah.
My giant lizard friend here is going to talk to you, and I'm going to go fetch you a drink.
I'll take whatever you give me. Please, that would really help.
So I'm gonna go fix up I'm gonna go concoct a drink real quick for him.
So this character looks up at you, Galred, and sort of like nervously smiles and
When are your friends supposed to be here?
I don't know. Look, I'm just a low life courier. I don't know these things. No one tells me anything. It's my first night. I said, like, I know Drake. That's it. The rest of them, I didn't know their names. I don't know their last names. No one knows last names. I don't know. I have no idea. This is my first night. I'm just trying to pay off my debt. I want a drink. He looks over at how that drink is coming along.
I'm gonna come back with 2 giant mugs, tankards. Here's some worm whiz on the house. And it's,
I'm sorry?
You never had worm whiz before?
No, I'm not even of age. I don't think I should be drinking.
Well, here you go.
Not even a concern. So it's like a big, like, sort of mug sort of thing?
Yep, it's a big mug, and it's a nice sort of draft beer, but it's got a little bit of a spice to it, kind of like a cinnamon spice to it as well. It warms you up as it goes down.
Okay. So he takes the tankard and
I'm going to help him out with that. I'm going to do the help action and just keep pushing the tankard up. Yep. There you go. See, you're looking better already.
I pat him on the back. Trying to. You all right there?
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Oh my god. Whew. It does. It gets warm as you go down. Yeah.
I'm gonna hand him the second mug as well.
Oh, like of the same stuff, but a second mug of it?
Yep.
Okay.
He's spoke.
He just takes it now. He downs that one pretty effectively too.
Now, tell Sohi what's really on your mind. How'd you get here, brother? How'd you get here?
My family is poor. We got food from the landlord. We live in the slums. We got delivery of rice and some wheat and some corn. And someone came to get the bill, pay back the food, and we didn't have any money. So they said, okay, which one of you is coming to work or which one of you is coming to die? So I said, I'll come and work. I'm the oldest of the kids. So that was a day ago, I think. Yeah. A day ago. And they said, okay, at night, sometime at night, meet me at the theater, the Monvo Theater up there at the university up in the city. And that's when I met Drake. He was there, and we walked around the city, picked up the other ones, and we came here, and we're sitting here waiting. And then literally you guys came in and killed everybody. Yeah. I didn't want to I didn't want to get killed. I didn't want to kill anybody. I just really want to pay off my debt, and that's about it.
So if someone was to help you pay off your debt, you think you could get out of this situation?
Yeah, I guess so. They never told me about money. They just said I need to do service. I need to be a runner, a courier, or something like that. So they said I need to do work. They didn't want money. They wanted work. I guess they got money. I guess. I don't know. Is there any more of that piss?
Yeah, well, maybe you should pace yourself. You look kind of like a lightweight, just a little bit. But I'll go get you some. And why don't you tell my friend maybe where we could meet some of your contacts, the ones that so graciously offered you employment.
Huh?
To talk to the pig lizard.
So he looks in his trousers.
He wishes.
The bigger lizard.
Oh, that one. Gotcha.
I bet right now it's shrunk up in his stomach. I bet it's
true.
covered.
It's cold out. Give me a break.
Oh, yeah. That's cold.
I'm going to go make a couple more worm whizzes.
Okay. Oh, I called it piss. I didn't realize you said whiz. Okay, sorry.
That's even better. God, that's even better.
So you're supposed to be meeting your employers here.
Yeah, we're Drake said we come here, we sit and we wait for the note to come where we're pickups. And so one of us was going to go to different places and pick up this month's bags, the satchels from different places. And that was our first task. I don't know if any of these other guys are first timers or not, but yeah, that's what I was going to be, a courier or collector, courier collector, something like that, where I go around and sorry, that stuff is good. We go pick up the bags and we pick up the stuff and then we bring it back here and that's it. And then it changes. No one knows. There's no patterns. It's all very, very confusing. They don't give information unless you need it.
So this is your first day. You don't know any of the other people here except for Drake.
Drake was the only guy. It's the only. His first name. He's the guy I met up at the theater.
And how long
the theater
have you known
told
Drake?
It's 12 hours. I literally met him yesterday evening.
Did he give you any information about what these people look like?
Nothing. They didn't tell us anything.
All right, we'll come back with 2 more tankards full of worm whiz.
Okay, just a second.
Not to be confused with worm piss. That's the off-brand.
It's the Costco brand.
That's the Costco. That's the bulk shit. Hey, maybe you could use some fresh air. Why don't we go for a walk? Maybe you said you're going to go pick up some packages or you drop some off. Why don't we go get one of those?
I don't, that's what we're waiting for. Drake said that we're waiting here for tonight's pickups. That's what we're waiting for.
Did he say what time these pickups were happening?
No, he just said we stay here until we get the notes, and that was it.
Who are you supposed to get the notes from?
I don't know. I'm being look, and he puts his hand on your shoulder. He goes, what are you again? What's your race?
I look pretty human to you, don't I?
You just look very happy and rotund. So He puts his hand on your shoulder. I honestly don't know. It's my first night, and he just said we sit here and wait because that's what we're told to do, and I don't know who's coming, what time, and yeah, even the bartender doesn't know. Apparently. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. That was wet. I'm sorry. And he wipes it off your face as he's talking to you.
I am fixing to make a Yelp review that this is the worst courier service in town.
It's okay. It's already the worst. It's not going to do much.
This is yeah. I'll be right back. He's going to go sprint to the back to where Torga and Eerie are to find Eerie talking to some pussy that he doesn't know.
Fucking cat. Fucking asshole.
And so, okay, just before we go there, the character here, this NPC, looks up at Gulred and says, "Wow, your scales are shiny. That's kind of cool. Do you use like product or something?"
I do not. Do you use product?
No, I can't afford air, let alone product. But cheers to you, buddy. All right, so you come out to the back, and you see Eerie and Torga are outside the alley, and Eerie's sort of meowing with the sort of calico. I mean, it's a calico. We understand. He doesn't sound very happy about it, but
Torga's just standing there like,
meow to the left, meow meow. Little Fred Rogers there, and and they're just about to head over to the south of the alley as you come out of the door.
I don't know why you're talking to a cat, but that guy's worthless in there. He doesn't know anything about anything.
Maybe we ought to just unlock the door and let him go.
Won't his family die? I mean, he's indentured servant. I mean,
he had real teeth. Those were real.
Sophie, that's not teeth related, darling. That's not what I'm talking about.
You just call him Sophie. His name's Sophie.
Sorry, Sohi. Sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry.
We mashed potatoes together. It's fine.
It's good. Yes. He was what a good. If he is truly working his debt off, there is no limit or time when the debt will be worked. They did not give him a monetary. They have ulterior motives. I feel bad. What if they kill his family?
They're not gonna kill his family. They want him to work.
He's waiting for his some parcel pickup. Maybe we should just wait here and jump whoever it is. Kill them too.
Well, I think that orc knows something. He ran. He knows something. Why would an orc run? They usually don't run. They're arseholes. But they don't run.
The orc went to the southwest according to this dumb fucking cat.
Yeah, so what's in the southwest? The cat's not dumb, Edie. Why do you say the cat is dumb? What did the cat tell you? What?
It's a calico. They're all dumb.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? Because they're spotted? What is it?
I don't know why. If I knew why, I would fix it. They're just a bunch of dumb fucking cats.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. So the calico cat is dumb, but it was able to tell him where the orc went. So I guess it said the orc is going this way. So we should go this way, or should we let, little boy Lamb in the tavern go home and possibly his whole family be slaughtered?
He's only been working for 12 hours, so maybe they don't really recognize this guy. We could take his clothes and I could dress up as them, and I could sit outside waiting for the product.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to see your dingleberries.
I look at Sohee and I'm like, I don't think you'd blend in very well.
That's racist.
No, it's not the racist. Telling a dwarf is the racist. Seriously, really?
Aren't you the one that hates elves?
Well, I do, yes. So I perfectly understand. I have a reason to hate elves. They're assholes.
And you made fun of me for the cat comment.
Shut it. All right. I feel like, all right, I'm sorry about little lad, although in the tavern, but I feel like we need to go in the direction that the orc went. I do think that is the best course of action.
I don't know. I kind of like both plans.
So what should we do?
Let's go check with Galrad and see what he wants to do.
All right, let's go in.
I'd say we take him with us on our field trip.
I like field trips.
Well, who's gonna lug his worthless otters around then?
He's got legs, doesn't he?
He
You
does.
didn't get those off, did you?
No, I did. Still a bit. Oh, still a little bitter, aren't we? About the one hit. I still detect a little bit of this. I hope you get to. Yeah, sweetie. I hope you get a chance to redeem yourself this time. But
maybe it'll be on you.
Yeah, you dream. No. No. But he is human, and we know they're a little slow. They're like baby lambs.
Baby lambs can be used as shields.
Drag him along then.
Okay, so as you guys are talking and discussing stuff, Galred, out in the front of the bar, you hear at the front door the latch or the handle jiggling. And so your captor looks up and says, "Oh shit, it's locked. It's locked. Shh, it's locked. They don't know we're in here. Oh wait, they're supposed to come here.
Are they supposed to come in?
I think so, yeah. They're supposed to get
Do
the
you
drop.
have a secret knock?
Huh?
Do they have a secret knock?
I wasn't told about one.
Okay.
Maybe Drake knows. We can ask him. Oh, wait.
Drake is
He's
dead.
decapitated. Or no, he's in half, I think. He's beside himself. A little Star Wars joke there.
That's great. Oh, it's great. I love it. It's so good.
An unfortunate one, but still, little Star Wars.
It's good.
Look, listen, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to stand behind the door. You're going to unlock it and open it and let them in.
He?
Yes, you. You see anybody else here?
No one alive, no?
All right, then.
Okay. Okay. Shh.
All right. So I get kind of behind the door where he would open it.
Right, so you're going to be behind where it swings in, right?
Right.
Okay. So he goes to the other side of the door, and he unbolts 2 or 3 like deadbolts. And as that happens, the door like pushes open. He gets pushed back, and you hear from the door frame. You don't see. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Why was this door locked? And the guy that you're saying, I didn't do it. It was Drake. He locked the doors, and there was a whole bunch of shit going down. And there's people who are dead, and there's like people there, and there's like a whole bunch of shit going on. And nothing. There's no one behind the door. And Steve, Galred, you are behind the door. You do have initiative, and I'll give you the first attack of what you'd like to do, like a sort of first move. You're fully positioned behind the door. You could move to attack. You could shove the door. Your captor, this young guy, is.
How many of them are there?
You're not sure.
Okay.
It sounded. You only heard one voice.
Okay, so I can't tell by how many steps are being made.
No, you don't really. There's not enough footfall information to tell you that. You basically see that this, your captor is like stumbled behind the door and is talking forward, and you heard one voice.
Okay. I am going to grab the person that's talking, just kind of lift them off the ground.
Well, they're behind the door, so you're behind the door.
I'm gonna move around.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna move into the doorway and move beyond your captor and try and grab the person who is between the person you can't see, correct?
Right.
Okay, so can you do a strength check on for like a grapple? Let's take a quick look on that, actually.
21.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit. Okay. So you maneuver yourself around and you hit him with a grapple, and it's just like a humanoid, and he's freaking out. Let me see, actually. A second here. Okay, it's basic. Okay. Oh, it's a. Okay, so you're good for one round. Okay, so you have him in your, firmly in your grip. Then he'll have a chance to try an athletic escape after. All right, so you've got him in his grip, and he's freaking out, like, "What the fuck, man? What's going on?"
So how many more do I see?
No one. You just see one.
Oh, okay. I'm going to yell as loudly as I think the others will hear me.
Oh, from the behind, like you're the party. Okay.
Yeah. Hey guys,
So you, like,
I've got something here.
Tilt your head backwards towards them, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys hear that? You hear some commotion as you guys are like deciding to move back into the tavern, and you hear Galred's voice coming back. "I got something here."
Woo! Oh! Let's go! He sounds like he found something. Order. He's just itching his orders. One of the two.
Erie's gonna take off running inside to see if he's scratching his butt.
Tortiga's taking off after Eddie.
I found the remote control.
Choose TV.
The quest is over.
So you guys pile into. So it'll be Torga coming in first, then Erie, and then Sohi are coming in from the back end door. And you guys run to the front, and you see Galred has this sort of this person in his clutches, and you see your other captor who's basically knocked to the ground and sort of just like looking at like, "What the hell is going on? This is the worst night of my fucking life." And then so he's got that under. He's got the one person that you guys see. There's nobody else. There's no other bodies that you see outside the door for as much as you can tell from where you're standing, but you don't see anything beyond heat wise or 60, with your dark vision. So it's just this one person was there, and he's in his grapple.
Can Torga move to slam the door? Because the door is open.
What's your rate of speed?
Well, wait a minute. Erie's arming.
Yep, it's 70 feet.
So it's 70 feet.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So you can definitely do that.
So I run to
That
slam the
70
door.
feet thing is like constant. Like when you're all together, it's never ending.
Yep.
Damn, that's pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
So
It's
she's
special.
with her dark vision, she sees that there's nothing else beyond the door. She sees Godrad with this person in his grip, and she decides since he opened the door, she runs to slam.
Yeah, you don't see anybody else at the immediate doorstep or within like vicinity of the front door. Nothing is really registering, and you can close the door. And yes,
That's what I do.
okay. I'll give Sohi and Eerie a similar action. What you'd like to do before I roll a athletics check on the captor? What would you guys like to do?
Are there any windows in the front?
Yes, there are. Let's take a look at the map here. Let me just see the orientation. There's one to the right, so you'd be looking south out to the southern slums. And there's no window to the left or to the north, so there's one over to the south.
How close
can
is
see my
that to
cursor.
the? How close is that to the front door?
Maybe less than 10 feet.
I want to go run and smash through that window. I'm just going to jump through the window.
So
Let's do it!
I'm
Like,
gonna
seriously?
I'm gonna cannonball right through that window.
I'm just
Okay,
getting that
so-
mental image. That is so freaking great.
all right. So
I'm
he
gonna
just
go.
buns.
I'm gonna take my quarterstaff. I'm gonna basically use it as a pole vault. I'm gonna plant it and go flying through the window.
All right. Yeah. I'm not even.
I didn't get to fight in episode 1, so I got to make up for it. we're doing some shit.
Erie's just gonna look over at Torga and God, did you fucking see that?
Torga's gonna go, why did he launch himself through the window?
I swear it was like watching a lollipop when you shake it and it flies off the stick.
I'm still in shock. I don't. Maybe he saw something I didn't see. Well,
Okay. Can you roll
he's
an
in
athletics check just for landing and avoiding sharp glass, please?
17.
All right. So you're fine. So you land properly.
And I just want to take a
so-
look around to see what I can see out there,
Well, let's take a look at the map again here.
as far as people go.
Yeah, well, it's getting quite late at night, so there's not much activity going on. And as you can see, you guys, this place, the Rested Owl being the negative dollar value as it is right near the southern slums. So you drop out the window, and I'd say maybe 15 or 20 feet ahead of you, you see and you hear skeletons walking towards the southern keep.
All right, and how about the dude that was at the front door? He's just there by himself?
No, well, he's inside, and inside the warm embrace of Gullred. And
I thought
the door is
Gullred
now
picked
closed.
up I thought he picked up the worm whiz guy.
No, he's drunk and passed out almost. He picked up the guy who was like knocking at the door.
Oh, okay. In that case, because I thought he was still outside, I'm gonna tuck my head back in the window. You're never gonna believe this.
Trevor, you did unlock plot point number 2.
He has jumped. What is
They
it?
have dark vision. I have beer goggles, so it's weird.
It's good.
Yeah, I have 10 feet of beer vision. There's some skeletons out here, guys.
Well, you don't.
Shite.
You can't. Yeah, I won't let you get back in, but you can definitely
All right.
like poke your head back in
There's
the
some
window.
skeletons out here, guys.
So Erie, you hear that? So this is the last action before the perp that Galred has in his grasp. What do you do? So as you're like, let's just paint this picture. So you guys come back in. Torga bolts and closes the door. Galred's got this person in his grasp. So he, for some reason, uses quarterstaff to jump out the window and then immediately turn around and say, "There's skeletons out here." And Erie, it's your action.
Erie's gonna look over at Torga and Galred. Do you guys have this? You can handle this guy. Yes? No?
Yes, I'll handle the guy. Go out and kill the skeletons. Go.
How far up is the window off the floor?
Probably standard, maybe 3 feet, somewhere in there.
It was a
Okay,
pretty
so-
high jump for me.
Erie's gonna run and try to like climb out of it
So,
because
So you-
Torga's holding the door. Fucking
Right.
I'll go.
I can fucking open the door.
You didn't say you could open the door.
You
Come on,
didn't
step
ask.
out the
Did
window
you
now.
ask? Did you ask? Did you
I
ask?
have to
I'm
ask.
trying to bar the door. I'm
It's
sorry.
called common courtesy.
So you obviously you cover the distance between you and the window, and you get to the window, and you use part of your momentum just enough to get your sort of like your forearms and the windowsill, and your legs sort of look like, you know, cartoon motorboat legs, like trying to get up. And you manage to get yourself out and over out of the broken window. Can you roll a athletics check, please? Let me see. Athletics, or let me see here. Just to avoid the shards of glass that are in the frame still. Give me a second. Come on, where is it? There you go. I will do. Come on, internet. Yeah, let's do an athletics roll to
4.
avoid any damage. What's that?
It was only 4.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you damage of 1 to 4 plus 1. That would be 4 damage of bleeding damage just from the shards of glass as you launch yourself out the window.
What the fuck?
All right, so now we go back to Galred. Galred, you've got this captor in your arms, and he is going to perform or try to escape. And he fails. So he's trying to push. Get off of me, man! The fuck! This wasn't what the plan was. But you got him in your grip. So it's your attack action. What would you like to do? Now, don't forget, you're inside the bar. The door's closed because Torga's closed it. And you're within an enclosed area except for the broken window.
Yeah, I'm not going to attack him. I just want to talk to him.
Okay?
Are you alone?
What do you think I can talk to you for, you scaled freak?
All right, I'm going to slap him.
That didn't take long. I just want to talk to him until he insults me.
Just a mild slap to get his attention. Not like
You want like an unarmed strike?
yeah, but I don't want to put my full force behind it. I just
Okay,
wanna-
so you can pull a punch just to like smack some sense into him, basically.
yeah.
Okay, give me a second here. Just give me roll this up here.
And he rolls too
just
high.
wanna talk to
accidentally
him.
kills him. He accidentally
I know.
kills him
That's
by
what I'm
accident.
thinking. We're gonna end up killing this dude.
Oh,
I don't want to kill him.
I don't either, but sometimes the rolls.
Conrad doesn't know his own strengths.
Okay, so as he's struggling, Galred, I'd like you to try and smack him. I'll give you advantage, but you're going to have to release one of your arms to smack him. So I need you to roll an advantage to see if you manage to keep him in your grip while also smacking him.
Okay. So an unarmed strike or...
Yeah, it's an unarmed strike.
Okay. All right. First one is an 18.
That's totally fine. You managed to do it.
Oh, my other one was a nat 20.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, well, let's go with the first one. Let's go with the first one.
I'm not trying to kill him. I
Do
just
we have interrogation skills built into D&D so we don't kill him? No.
Most people do, not the murder squad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we
I'm
don't.
just trying
We
to get
don't.
attention.
Let me see here. What is your what's your damage on unarmed strike?
6.
6?
Yeah.
But you said you wanted to pull that, right? You don't want to
Yeah.
the point is not to kill him. Okay, so all right, so as he's struggling, you manage to keep him in there, and then poof, you palm. He's like, like he starts to bleed from his nose, and he definitely calms down,
Okay.
and
let me try
his
this
struggle
again.
stops for a second.
Are you here alone?
Yes, I'm meant. It's one runner. That's it. One runner. I came to deliver the paper.
And where did you get this from?
Somebody gave it to me.
Somebody. Who?
Fuck off.
I raise my hand again. I'm not
What are you
gonna
gonna
hit
do?
him. I'm just acting like I'm about to.
Do you think your little slap and you killing me is gonna be worse than what I know? Go fuck yourself.
Okay, I'll just let the dwarf take care of you. You think I'm bad?
All right, so let's go to Torga. You're at the door and you're seeing Galred here messing around with this thug. You've got the small your little captor who's just basically somewhat of in a drunken stupor in the corner, just watching all this stuff going on. And it's your attack, or it's your turn.
Torga,
Well,
he offended me. He told me to.
Oh, well, sweetheart, are you new to this? I've been told to fuck off so many times. Are you so offended? But anyway, I heard him say that kill him, but there are worse things you can do than kill someone.
You're just gonna scream from outside, fuck off!
Shut up! I'm working in here.
I'm working.
So wait a minute. So Goddard has him. Does he? Okay. So is he lifted up, or is he just
Yeah, I
grabbed?
got
him?
him.
Yeah, definitely lift it up. He's the captor
So
is off the ground.
height difference between me and the captor.
Well, you're a dwarf, so it's.
I'm not quite 5 foot. I'm not quite.
What's your height, Galred?
Mine is let me look at it again. I want to say it was like 8.5 feet. Yeah, 8.5 feet.
Well, can I reach his crotch? Can I reach his thigh, calf, or ankle?
You can reach based on the height of Galred and the height of the captor who's humanoid or human. You've got basically his upper thigh, not quite his crotch, but you can reach to his upper thigh.
But I can go lower.
You can go lower. You can go ankles. You can go.
Okay. Well, Torga
Achilles.
decides to grab her hand axe and put it up to his Achilles tendon and say, I know you say you're not scared to die, but are you scared to live and be crippled? We know you work for someone. Tell us who.
Can you roll intimidation, please, off of your abilities chart?
Sure. 4.
Oof. Yeah. He just rolled a natty 20, so he looks down at you and says, "I've taken dumps bigger than you."
I
All right.
gotcha.
Sohi, you're in the windowsill. Eerie has catapulted himself out of the windowsill and landed on the ground, while the rest of them are wrestling with this captor inside the bar. And you can tell by his movement that he is looking to go towards these skeletons.
How many skeletons can I see?
Once you focus on them, you see 3 of them.
And how far?
They're probably about 35, 40 feet
right.
away from you.
I'm going to smile and start running towards the closest one.
All right.
And if the skeleton knew what a drunk asshole looked like, he would see that I'm just stumbling around, tripping over myself. I kind of do a Willy Wonka trip and roll right in front of him, just to stand up and start punching him with some unarmed strikes. So,
Wait, did you see your Wonka as Willy or Willy Wonka?
yeah, okay.
I think it's both. Willy is Wonka, and he's Willy Wonka.
All right, so in true drunken fashion, the first one is a 1.
Oh,
And I
okay.
and I miss completely.
Okay.
So
Well, we got a rule. We got a rule for rolling natty ones around, at the Dread 5 Tavern here.
yeah,
So, with the extreme speed that Eerie, his character, gives all of us, with 70 feet movement speed.
Double whatever his is.
all right. So mine's 90 then.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Damn, that's fast for a short, fat monk.
So
Damn.
Whoa!
you actually overshoot
Sonic.
the skeletons, and as you're rolling by uncontrollably into the southern keep wall, you notice that there's also several zombies and a very dark area of color. And as you notice that, you're like, oh no, there's skeletons and zombies. As you're tumbling towards the wall, you see this dark shadow. Before you even finish the thought of shadow, you smack into the wall of the southern keep, taking 3 damage. And you end probably about 15 feet on the other side of this column of undead creatures walking towards the front, or at least this keep. And you get the sense that they had no interest in looking at you, what was going on at the Rested Owl. But now that you've run by them in the front of them or through their column, they're now looking at you as now a point of interest.
Well, I'm gonna greet them nicely. Hello, boys. I'll be right back with you. And I should still have movement available to go back to the original skeleton I was attacking. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the one on the front of the column. Yes, you
So
can still.
My second unarmed strike was a 27 to hit,
Damn.
Okay, that's definitely a hit.
and that's 7 points of damage.
Okay, just give me a second here. So sorry, how many points of damage? Sorry,
7.
7. Okay. Okay, so as you make that strike, you're now clearly within this column of undead creatures that are walking towards. And so, Eerie, from your perspective, you're seeing Sohi just like bolting, ramming into the wall almost using the momentum of hitting the wall like a swimmer, rolling back and smacking the first skeleton, and you hear mumble, "Hello, boys," and then smacks the first skeleton. And both of you see at this point, you've got 6 skeletons walking towards this keep. You see 3 zombies, and like I said, this dark shadow that is moving towards Sohi quite quickly.
So I'm gonna take a deep breath, and I'm gonna focus my eyes, focusing my ki, and I'm gonna do a flurry of blows, which gives me another 2 unarmed attacks on this skeleton.
On the same attack?
Yep. As a bonus
Just give me
action.
Okay, bonus action. Can you give me a second here?
And the first one is a 17 to hit
That is a hit.
with 8 damage.
And he falls into a pile of bones.
All right, whoever the closest one is to him, I'm
There's
gonna
one
do
right behind him, moving towards you.
I'm gonna do a. It's gonna look really funny. Eerie's gonna remember that I don't have any underwear on. I'm gonna do a roundhouse kick on the last one.
Oh, good
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. He's blinded. He's blinded.
I
And-
hate
Blinded.
You guys all take 1d20 damage.
On
sorry.
blindness.
You're in the bar.
I'm almost
16
glad I'm in the bar for that one. I'm glad I'm in
16
the
to hit
bar.
on that one.
That is a hit.
And that does 11 damage. No, I'm sorry.
Nice.
It does, yeah, 11 damage.
Okay. You basically blow. Yeah, he actually can't move because you. So explain what you just did, please.
Okay, so when I do as an action, when I do an unarmed strike, because I'm level 8, I get 2 unarmed strikes for my regular attack, and
Okay.
then I have 8 key points, and I can spend them in multiple different ways. So in this case, the most common one for a monk is to use what's called flurry of blows. You spend 1 key point, so now I have 7 left. And after a rest, I'll get them back. But anyway,
Okay.
I spend
right.
1 key point, and I get to do a flurry of blows, which gives me 2 more unarmed attacks. And then my unarmed attacks are a +9 to hit, and they're 1d6 +6 for each hit. So they do quite a bit of damage.
Dang. And so I'll give you the option of what were you targeting on the second one that you just took out with 11
It
damage.
was a roundhouse kick right to his skull.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you knock the skull off of its torso and its clavicle and sort of the upper section of its spine, and it'll be at a disadvantage for its next round if it makes it so. So Eerie, you're looking at this as like, wow, this little drunken freak just bulldozed these things. Now they're aware. So whereas Sohi had the advantage of essentially a sneak attack because they weren't expecting it, you have less of an advantage. But I will give you an advantage on your first attack or your first roll to do what you'd like. So like I said, well, there's now 5 skeletons and one who looks very much incapacitated. There's 3 zombies, and at the back of the column, or at least not column, but like grouping of these undead creatures, there's a dark shadow that is starting to move more quickly through or amongst these creatures, heading towards Sohi.
Hey, Charles, can I do one more thing?
Yeah.
When I do the flurry of blows, I automatically get the disengage action, so I can disengage from the group.
Okay.
And I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to run towards Eerie.
Okay, so you're gonna go that side. Okay.
Yep. Just to get a little distance between me and the horde.
What's your disengage movement? Is there a stat for
Well,
that?
So it's no. I get the extra action of being able to disengage, and it adds another 10 feet to my movement speed. When I
Well,
do
that's
that.
what I'm saying. Is like with Erie. I mean, you could disengage and end up inside the bar again,
You're 100 feet now.
Yeah.
but
So-
you want to be beside him. That's
Yeah.
the direction you're going. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, awesome. All right, so you're literally after all that, you're like this freaking pinball hitting off the wall, knocking out a skeleton, knocking the block off the other one, and boom, you're standing right beside Erie. Not that Erie's like feeling any, inferiority complex at all or anything.
Erie's just gonna smile and put his hand up, high five him as he runs by and tag team in, and just run back up after him. And what's the closest skeleton aside from the one that's head's been knocked off, or the closest creature aside from the skeleton with his head missing?
You've got free reign basically. There's essentially, I mean, they're all within. Well, with your movement speed, you can definitely cover that. You've got probably about 2 or 3 skeletons. You've got 2 of the 3 zombies that are within that area, and the dark shadow was following the the flight path of Sohi, so he's now moving out. So he's within distance or within range as well.
All right, Erie's going to go up and take a swing at the dark shadow then, with his great axe.
Okay, so which weapon are you using on that?
That his special great axe that he got from the queen.
Okay, so the plus weapon.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me just get this set up here. All right. So. All right. So you are okay. So roll to hit on for the shadow, please.
It's a natty 20.
Oh wow! All right. So, what would you like to do? You can describe the scene that you'd like and splendiferously describe it, or you can do double damage. It's ever your choice.
Let's do double damage.
Okay.
Spoken like a true barbarian.
None of this theatric shit.
Yeah,
Screw that. I'm not gonna hit the damn thing.
we're gonna fuck it up. That's tough damage, yes.
Double damage puts me at 26 damage.
And with that swing, Erie joins the One Swing Club. Woohoo! Boom!
Wait! Fuck! You didn't see it! Damn it!
He
Now
wasn't
you're gonna
going to see it.
You're gonna have to pay Sohi to bring up your to corroborate that evidence.
I'm pissing against the wall. I'm pissing against the wall of the tavern. I didn't see anything.
Hey. Motherfucker, you know what? That boy, Harry, that's right, me.
So okay,
Okay, well,
so
listen.
do you have a second attack or is that it?
I do. I have a second attack.
Okay. So you move into range. Now you've got a clear shot towards 3 of the 4 skeletons and 3 of the zombies. In fact, they're right there as well.
All right, I'm just gonna attack one of the zombies with the same axe.
Okay. And just let you guys know, you'll be rolling for initiative after the next attack.
Oh, motherfucker! I
What?
rolled a natty 1. I mean, it's
Oh, boy.
still 9. It's still 9, but
But it's a natty 1.
it's a natty 1.
So, after the glorious dismantling and destruction of the first one swing destruction of the shadow, the bravado of Erie and his ego sling, you know what? I'm going to take myself out a zombie. And you backswing with your axe and completely miss the zombie, and he actually helps you with your lower stature, takes the center of gravity, grabs your axe, and swings the arm, and you double back, flying in the air like a tumbleweed. You land in the middle of the entire fray of all the enemies, and you take 1d6 damage for landing completely, like basically belly flop on the ground. Oh, and you take 7 damage on that one.
That was fun.
Kiss but the flesh wound. Kiss but the flesh wound.
It's too bad so he didn't see that shit.
He's too busy pissing on the walls.
I was just pretending to be Sohian.
Roly-poly.
Rolly,
All
eerie.
right, Galred. So we're back to you.
All right, so
And-
immediately following his comment to Torga, sir, that was ungentlemanlike and rude.
Torga's already bored and pissed at this fuck.
I suggest
by
you
the way.
apologize to Torga.
Like, seriously.
He spits in your face.
I'm going to use Dragon Fear.
Ooh, what's that?
So,
Good.
what I
Please
do
use
is
something.
I roar in his face, and he has to make a wisdom saving throw of 15. Otherwise, he is frightened.
7. Thank God he's got a plus 15 to his wisdom. Just kidding. So he fails. Okay, so what does that mean? What's
Basically, he's like pissing his pants now because I just roared at him. Like this big ass dragon just roared at him.
So is that like an equivalent to like a frightened spell? Let's
Yes.
take a look at the stats here.
Yeah, kind of.
So he has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Okay.
But if he's frightened, is he so ballsy?
No, you'd probably tone down the tude probably.
And you can't
Okay.
willingly move towards Galred.
Well,
Sweet.
He's already pretty close to me, so.
Thanks, Sohi. That's helpful. All right. Is that your one attack, Galred? Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Or do you have a second attack?
No, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so you quieten him down pretty quickly. Torga, you're up.
Well, Torga's still pretty pissed about what he said to her, earlier, and she's like, "Oh, now you look like you're pissing your pants because somebody growled in your face. My goodness, such a big man you are now." And I would like to roll another intimidation check because fuck that pissed me off last time.
Okay. Go for it.
Please, Lord. 22.
Boom! You get it. All right.
Yeah.
So he is. So he is now under. Okay. So let me see, intimidation. So you have this round. You can coerce him to answer direct questions without lies, basically.
How many questions do I get with him?
I'm looking up right now.
Okay.
Intimidation fail. Saving throw.
By the way, thank you, Dragon Man. Appreciate it. Teamwork makes the dream work.
So during this round, so how many attacks do you have? Do you have 2? So the intimidation would be an action. So you have your 2 attacks to ask him direct questions to which he cannot. It's not a cone of truth, really, but he failed his intimidation roll, so it's he's going to answer truthfully
Okay. So I have 2 questions, basically.
Yes.
Okay. And she's still holding her hand axe to his Achilles tendon because she wants to do that because, hey, she's hurt. So, who sent you here?
What? One of the twins. One of the twins. Jesus, man, back off. Jesus.
Who are the twins?
I don't know, man. I just go to the place they tell me to go, and I pick it up. I pick up the drop. That was 2 questions, by the way.
Yeah, it's horse shit. I'll take it. One of the twins.
Well, you got names. You got something.
I got something.
And he's carrying something, so don't forget about that. All right. Let's go to Eerie and Sohi. Let's roll for initiative, please.
22.
5.
All right, so you got 5, right, Eerie? And then 22.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just give me a second to roll the initiative for this small army I gotta manage.
The skeleton army.
Yep. Jesus. Skeleton and zombie army. Well, you'd be happy to know that there's 3 below you, Eerie. So far.
God damn.
All right. Well, Sohi, you have initiative against all of these combatants that are now no longer moving towards the keep, but moving towards you guys.
Okay. Is there still a headless skeleton running around?
Yes, there's
all right.
One of them. That was on the outside, so he's actually walking towards you.
Okay.
Eerie,
So-
you have. Let me see. Let me just give me a second here. You've got 3 that are sort of around you because you launched yourself into the middle of them with your natty 1. So
They're
okay, go
within
ahead.
arm reach of me, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But go for it, Sohi.
All right. I'm going to go because I think it's going to look funny. I'm going to go run and drop kick the one that doesn't have a head.
This mental image I have of this is just
That's a 25 to hit.
bald, chunky monk.
That is a hit.
Hilarious.
With 9 damage on that one.
Now that's the headless one, right?
Yep.
Okay, dead. Done.
Okay. He's got a couple more friends right around him.
Yes, he does.
I'm
Well,
gonna
friends. Yeah.
But
They're more like
acquaintances.
acquaintances.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the close-
Yeah. Around him, you've got 1 skeleton and 3 zombies.
one skeleton. Okay. The skeleton looks funny by himself, so I'm gonna attack him first.
One of these things, it's not like the others.
14 to hit.
Give me a second here. I don't have that written down. I just have my window open. What'd you roll? Sorry.
14.
That's a hit.
Oh, okay. And 9 damage on that one.
Okay.
And
He does
then
not look good.
I'm going to use my another key point. Do a flurry of blows. I'm going to kick him with a 27 to hit.
That's a hit.
With 8 more damage.
And he is done.
All right. And then, so there's Eerie and 3 zombies. Is that what's left over there?
Well, you've got Eerie is sort of encircled by 3 skeletons over a little bit further away, where he landed, and then you've got 3 zombies moving towards you, slumbering towards you.
Okay. I'm just gonna run towards Eerie looks pretty comfortable there with the skeletons, so I'm gonna run towards the zombies, and just start punching the one nearest towards me with my last unarmed strike.
Okay, can you roll on a 1d4 minus 1, please? It's important only for initiative, that's why.
1.
Okay.
And that was an 18 to hit
That is a hit.
with 8 damage.
Okay.
And this time I'm going to stay right there amongst the zombies.
Okay. All right. I will get back to you guys in the bar quickly here, but I'm just going to the 3 skeletons that are surrounding Eerie they're going to attack him since he's so close and juicy and pain in the ass. They're going to take out. All right, number 1. That would be. Let's see, bonus. 11 to hit.
It's, nope.
Okay. Screw you. Jesus. Well, that's not going to hit. There we go. 16.
That
Plus
one hits.
4 is 20. All right. So the third of 3 hits with a short sword. 1d6 plus 2. Oh. 3 damage. Do you need a healing potion? Do you need to be rescued? Are you on death's door?
Yeah, I'm on death's door, all right.
It's not even a scratch.
But funny enough, you still don't have initiative because that's how poorly you rolled. In fact, the skeleton that you just, the zombie you just hit, so he is swinging back at you with a, let me tell you here, he is going to basically hit you with an unarmed strike, a slam, and he's coming at you. That is a 17. Is that a hit?
That is a hit.
All right, and you take. That would be that's 6 damage.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's it. There's nothing more. It's just 1 hit. All right, and then Eerie, it is your attack finally. You've got 2 skeletons around you that you can attack, including the one that did land a damage on you. So you've got very close range to you.
All right. Eerie is going to attack the one that hit him.
Okay.
With the advantage great axe, the good one.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And that is 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
And then 7 damage.
Okay. That's your first attack, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the second one, he's going to go for the same one with the same axe. And oddly enough, gets 17 to hit again.
That is also a hit. It'd be kind of odd if it wasn't.
3. You're like, nope, not this time.
DM's discretion.
8 damage this time.
And with those 2 blows, you take out that one.
Fucking piece of shit.
Target's
All right.
jealous. She's stuck in here with this fucking asshole.
Speaking of which, we go back into the asshole lair. Galred, you still... So it's his attack, actually. He's going to try and make a athletic escape. Wow. Natty 1.
Good.
So he's trying to maneuver out of your grip. And because your grip is so tight, he actually snaps his wrist, breaks it, taking 2 damage.
Oh, I'm so heartbroken.
And is now at a disadvantage for his athletics escapes. So that sucks for him.
Oh, it does.
Would
I'm
you
feeling
stop
so bad about
wiggling
it.
around?
I'm feeling so bad about it. Not.
So Galred is your attack.
Would you stop wiggling around?
Would you fuck off? Leave me alone.
Torgus like, can we kill this fucker? I'm so bored right now.
Who is
Jesus.
the landlord?
Who's the landlord? Who do you think knows the landlord? Nobody, you fucking idiot. No one knows who the landlord is.
Let me
Do you
cut him
know who
off
the
his
twin
balls.
is?
Let me cut his balls off. I'm so irritated.
No, we don't want to do that.
Why? Why, Dragonborn? Why? Why do I not want to cut his balls off? He has given me nothing. He's irritated me. Everybody else outside is getting to kill something. I'm here fucking with this asshole. I'm so irritated right now. I smell blood.
No, those are just bones.
So, sir, do you want to answer our questions in a nice manner, or do you want me to let Torgo loose on you?
If you think what you guys are going to do to me is worse than what's going to happen to me if I spout out anything that I know, which isn't much, you're just a bunch of idiots.
Okay.
Okay.
Torgo,
done.
1 testicle, please.
Thank you.
Just 1?
Like, seriously, can we roll this? Because he's irritating me.
Absolutely. Roll it.
Okay. Do I just roll a standard D20? How do I do this?
I think failing this might be worse, where you just like half cut off his nut.
It's
Well,
a
you're
half
going
order.
for precision. You're going for a precision strike here. I mean, unless you just, who cares? You're just going to attack him.
I figure I have my hand axe. It's perfectly sharp enough to just slice off whatever.
Well, in that case, if you want to be that precise about it, I mean, he's also at a disadvantage, so he's not going to be able to dodge.
This is fun for me.
Yeah. Okay, how about this? I'll give you a +2 on your roll, and if you're successful, you'll cut off 1 nut, and if not, you're going to basically castrate him.
So on a hit, right?
Yes, and I'll give you +2 on the hit.
Roll high.
I rolled a fucking 1.
You rolled a 1.
I'm so fucking pissed right now. I'm so fucking pissed. Torga's eerie last episode.
Okay, so
I'm constipated.
all right, I'm going to roll a D10 here. If it's a 0 to 5, it's going to be you slice his arterial vein in his inner thigh, and he dies immediately. And if not, he's going to be on death's door, and you have to actually give him action to prevent him from dying.
Yeah, okay.
And you got a 2. So you slice his arterial vein, and he is dead.
He's pissed me off. I don't care. There you go. Bye.
Poor guy.
I don't care what he had. He pissed me off.
So,
Could have gotten information.
Go Red.
from him.
He wasn't giving a shit. Galrad, he wasn't I mean, literally, what were we gonna do? Were we supposed to fart in his face? You know what? Finger his butthole?
At least you would have.
What were we gonna do? He was not intimidated.
Cut off the one testicle like I asked. Your
Well,
friends
it didn't
could have
work
played-
out that way.
No. Your friends could have played the douche ball with it.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
seems
Didn't
like
work.
Torga got a one-hit kill.
He tested. Yeah, she did. He tested me patience I gave him so many chances to give me some information, but no, he wanted to play big man. Die, bitch. There you go. Dead.
Oh man,
counts as
I just
one.
saw a comment. Tonight's anatomy lesson: arterial vein. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's
She's
hilarious.
tired.
Okay,
She's tired of this bitch. She's done. He's dead. Now,
all right.
you got
So,
something else you can do?
so the captive in the corner is like, "What the fuck, man? What are you guys doing?" And we go back out. All right. So,
Well, dang it, I was about to say no witnesses.
wow.
I'm not-
So now it is okay, so next up is in the order of initiative so another skeleton is going after Eerie because that's the next up in initiative. 17 plus 2 is 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, that is going to be a short sword. Okay. 6. That would be 5 damage. And then the second one.
Maybe you should do something other than your short sword.
He's like,
It's just like it frowns at you, and he's like, "That's all I got, dude."
it's a,
Is it cold out here?
Jesus.
All right, and then we've got the other one. Okay, that's a miss. And then we've got 2 of the zombies near Sohi. So the first one's going to roll 15 plus. That would be 18.
That's it.
Okay. Again, another slam at you. Ooh, 7 damage. And then finally, the last one, who's also right by you. Oof, that's 14. 14, actually, that's 17. That should be a hit then too, right?
Yep.
All right. And that is 2 damage. All right, so we are back at the top of the round. Sohi, it is your attack.
All right. Attacking the zombie right in front of me.
Okay.
That would be a nat 20.
Ooh. All right. How would you like to play this one?
I plan on just punching straight through him. We'll double the damage here.
Okay.
So 15 damage. No. Math. Yeah. 15 damage.
Done. One punch. You're punching him?
Yep. Straight through him.
Dang. All right. You break through his thorax and like.
All right. I'm ripping
Just
the spine
absolute-
out the hole through the front.
Yep. Out the back. Tossing towards Eerie. In fact.
Yep.
To the windows, to the wall.
And then I'm going to attack the next closest one to me.
Okay.
With a 24 to hit
That is a hit.
with 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my key point to do a flurry of blows and attacking him again, kicking him. With a 27 to hit
Yeah, that's a hit.
with another 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I got one more hit at him, which is an 18 to hit. I'm sorry, 21 to hit.
That's a miss. Just kidding. That's a hit.
With 7 more damage.
And it is also down and done.
Now I was going to karate chop right through his neck.
Nice. Yeah, you take it out in its decrepit form.
And that's it for me.
Wow. Thanks to Sohi, Eerie, you've got the next initiative. Wow.
Just try to clean it up for you a little bit.
I'm going to start drinking whatever he's drinking. Fuck this.
So you've got 2 skeletons. You've got 2 skeletons around you that are undamaged, and then you see over by Sohi, he's basically fighting off a zombie. But you're maybe 10 feet away from each other, but definitely you have your own sort of like individual battles going on. So you've got 2 skeletons around you.
Okay. Erie's going to attack the closest skeleton with his great axe again.
Okay.
Natty 20.
Oh!
If I'm rolling ones, I'm rolling 20s.
I was gonna say, we're at 2 extremes tonight, people.
And we're going to go for double damage, because fuck that shit. And that would be 12 damage. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not 12. That's 22 damage.
Annihilated. You absolutely obliterate the skeleton that you just hit.
Here he throws his hands up, turns around. She's still not looking. Alright, and then I'm going to use my second attack on the other skeleton.
Okay.
Fuck me!
A 1?
A natty 1.
Oh,
you know, I got a pattern I'm following tonight.
Half the time, it works every time.
I've rolled how many ones tonight? It fucking sucks.
So that's a 9 to hit.
Yeah, but it's a natty 1, so...
You should look for his arterial vein.
Damn it. I knew I wasn't paying attention.
Is that our House Atreides or House Arterial? So Eerie just absolutely obliterates one skeleton, scatters the bones everywhere, and then again does a backslash on the second one, completely misses, and shatters the clavicle of the other skeleton. Not shatter, sorry. Glance blows the clavicle, and it bounces back and heads down to Eerie's foot, hitting it. And now, what's the damage of your battle axe? What's the damage of that?
Damage of my battle axe is 1d12 plus 5.
Ooh, 12. 17 damage. And I'm going to roll a percentage. 0 to 5 is a consequence. 6 and above is nothing. Oh, 1. Okay. And you are pinned to the ground with your battle axe, which bore through your foot, stuck in the ground. So for your next attack, you're at disadvantage until you unstuck your battle axe.
And I took 17 damage, right?
Yes, and you took 17 damage.
You know, if I hurt myself, does it really count?
It's therapeutic, isn't it?
I mean, at least I can say when I hurt myself, it actually fucking hurts.
And, in fact, now it's the skeleton you're just glancing blowed off of. It's his attack. Oh, natty 20. Oh, boy.
Blew a skeleton, just saying.
So, the skeleton is also going to go for double damage, landing a perfect blow because you are pinned and incapacitated. He's got amazing option to take you out. 1d6 plus 1. Oh, wow. 2. Take that 4 damage, you bastard!
You know,
He was so proud.
I can do a better job. Let me do it next time.
And the last standing zombie goes for Sohi with a 10. 14. Is that a hit?
No, I'm just gonna dodge it and smile at him.
All right, so you dodge and smile. All right, so we go back into the tavern with Gulred. You're now holding a completely bled out bad guy who's just sort of limply within your grasp.
So I am going to take I guess it's a note that he's carrying.
Yes, so you have to like drop him in and go like sort of loot him basically.
Right, I'm gonna drop him and I'm gonna grab what he was carrying.
Okay.
See if I can get some.
So you go through him and you find actually 50 gold pieces, which was an unexpected bonus. You find a dagger, you find a short sword, and you find a note. And on that note, there are 6 locations written on it.
Okay. So, yeah, poor guy. I don't know if you want any of these weapons, but
I don't know, but we can split the gold because I was the one that sliced these nuts off. What were you doing?
Well, I asked you to cut off the testicle only.
Well, that's not how it worked, did it?
That is not how it worked.
No.
So I'll tell you what. Let's what's the word I'm looking for? Shit. It's compromise.
Oh, okay. What is it?
I give you all the gold.
Oh, I'll take it. How many pieces again?
50.
50 pieces of gold? And a note, right?
Yes, this note.
Yeah, and a note. Yeah.
This note has 6 locations on it.
That is probably important.
I would agree.
So, I guess we look over at Shivering Boy and do you know anything about this?
That's probably the places we're supposed to go and pick up the bags or the satchels for this month's pickups. I guess that's what we were waiting for.
Boy, you know, I feel sympathy for you. Has anybody told you that you're as worthless as tits on a border hog? Because right now, I just can't even.
Don't
My
kill
parents
him.
said the same thing.
Yeah, he's right. So, Godrad, what's going on outside? What are they doing?
I have no idea.
Go check.
I can't see through the walls.
Well, walk over to the window. My goodness Christ, you're tall enough. Go look out the window.
Or open the door. It's up to
Yeah,
you.
the door, look out the window. I mean, me little person here. I mean, even I can climb over the window. I mean, for fuck's sake. What are they doing? They've been having
I'm
a
gonna open the
spirit
door and
attack.
walk out and see what's going on.
So you open the door, and you see Erie is sort of closer to the keep. That's sort of maybe 25, 30 feet in the center. Like we said, you know, like in the map here. Let me just sort of highlight that. Let me bring this up here. So you guys are right here. This is the keep, right? The south keep. You come out the door, you see the keep, you see Erie sort of in between here, in the middle of many bones, piles of things like that, and there's one around him, and then a little bit further south, right about this sort of far corner of the Rested Owl's corner of the bar, you see Sohi with a zombie actually sort of hanging around him. And again, a couple of other zombies and some skeletons hanging around him. So definitely a battle going on. And but as you open the door, can you please roll for perception?
Both of us or just him?
Both of you, because you're at the door as well.
14.
And you, Galred?
I'm sorry, what am I rolling?
Rolling for perception.
Seven.
Okay. So you go open
Well,
the door
short
and you're
person
looking
sees
around.
more.
So you open the door and you look around, and so, like I said, Galred, you see the remnants of a battle that's closely at hand for Eerie and Sohi. Torga, once again, you notice that damned crow hanging out near a gaslight pole that's right near the south keep, and it's cawing like caw.
Yuki, yuki.
That's my amazing crow sound effect.
Right?
And then it flies off as you're looking at it.
Of course, she can't speak anything, so she don't know what the fuck that crow is saying, but she's like, that she'll have to mention it to Eerie.
And so that will take care of you guys. Sohi, it's back to you. You've got one zombie in front of you.
All right. I'm going to take my bonus action first and do the flurry of blows on him.
Okay.
There's 2 unarmed attacks.
And you're up next, Eerie, because the one last skeleton has a initiative roll lower than you.
Okay.
A 20 to hit
That is a hit.
with... I can only roll 3s tonight. With 9 damage.
Okay.
And the second one is a 13 to hit.
That is a hit.
Oh,
Actually.
okay.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Whoa. Just give me a second. Wait. Yeah, that's a hit. Sorry. That's a hit. Yeah.
Okay. With another 9 damage.
Wow. Okay. It's knocked to the ground and incapacitated.
All right. And then I'm going to run over to where Eerie and his skeleton friend are.
Okay.
And I'm going to start beating on the one that's the skeleton that's there.
Yeah, and since you all move at 1,500 feet per round, that's fine.
So
Yeah.
19
We're
to
all
hit.
bionic, moving the fuck out of. We're like,
That's a hit.
we're like the Flash.
And
We're like the
that
fucking
is-
Flash.
that is 12 damage.
Jesus. Okay, so you land base. So you incapacitate the zombie. Basically, he's like crawling like one of the undead from The Walking Dead, and you run over and
Like
stand
that.
over Eerie and knock out 95% of the skeleton. So all he's got left is a clavicle and one arm, and
While he's on the ground,
he's-
I'm gonna drain my arterial vein on him. All the warm whiz that I drunk earlier. But I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish his ass
Is
off.
that what they call it now?
Yep. With a
I thought it was the
25
main vein, but that's fine. All right.
with a 25
Oh,
to
Lord.
hit,
Oh,
That is a
brother in
hit.
Christ.
and then
Oh,
7
Lord.
more damage.
So yeah, you render him into pumice stone. Yeah, that's he's just powder.
It's so great.
I'm gonna drive my fist straight through his skull so it's powder, and my fist goes into the ground.
All
And
right.
I just pop up and smile at Eerie and help him up.
And Eerie, you look back from whence so he came from, and you see one zombie left with like half a torso, using its shattered hand, like moving towards you.
Am I still stuck to the ground?
No, you're up. You're up.
So Eric's gonna look at Sohi, grin, and then just take a step and jump and swing his axe and try to hit the zombie that's coming towards him.
And you get advantage, by the way, on this roll.
Sweet. $22 to hit.
That is a hit.
And 6 damage.
And you finish off the last zombie. And the action is over. You guys have cleared out this little small army of advancing undead creatures. Just as Torga and Golred open the door to join the fray. There's nothing left but
I feel so
rotting flesh and
How
bone
many
powder.
skeletons and zombies did you guys fight in there? It must have been a whole army.
Not a lot, fuckface. I feel so neutered right now. I was getting information. Turned to find out, I didn't get much. I killed him. It's okay.
Eric's gonna reach down and pick up one of the limbs of the zombie and walk up and hand it to Torga. Here, I got you something.
Oh, you know what? Thank you. I was so fucking bored in there. Jesus Christ.
I didn't really get that for you. I was showing you that I killed a whole bunch of shit and you did nothing.
Well, did you kill it in one strike?
You know, I would say yes, but that would be telling the truth. So.
Well, I'll have to see if I believe ya.
I want to
But I had-
kill the fucking shadow.
Well, for Christ's sake, oh my god. If we're making a chart, let's keep it. You know what? When we get back to our tavern, let's make a chore chart. Who killed what by
I'm
what?
getting
We'll
it
do that.
tattooed on my left arm.
Well, let's do it. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's create a fucking kill chart about who killed what when.
No, just a kill chart, not a fuck and kill chart. I'm not doing that.
So you say. Well, it looks like a bloodbath out here. Ooh, I missed the excitement.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh, a bit. Oh, I regret to missed it. So, where are we?
Eric's gonna reach down and grab a handful of dirt and cast a Mama Didn't Raise No Bitch on himself.
So good.
So I get
Did
5
you
health
just-
back.
You just rubbed
Nice.
you just rubbed dirt into your wounds. Yeah, I know. That's what you do.
That's right, Mama Didn't Raise No Bitch around here.
Well, I'm glad to see you and Monk Drunken is still alive.
That got badass.
I believe you. We didn't get much out of the other one that came into the tavern. He was such a fucking douche. I killed him. We didn't get much.
Don't talk about Galrad like that.
Yeah, well, no, Godred he was fine. He's good. He was okay. I was the one that killed it because eventually I got so watered. What was I supposed to do? Keep talking to him? What were we supposed to do? Were we supposed to make poetry together, and then eventually knit a blanket? Or what were we supposed to do? He was willing to give me nothing. So I was like, I gave him the opportunity to talk or die. Well, he died. It's okay.
Charles, how many zombies and skeletons were outside? Just wondering.
You had
We gotta talk about time management skills in this party.
you had 6. You had 6 skeletons and 3 zombies and a shadow.
I'm gonna go to high five Erie again.
A shadow has corporal physicality and dies.
Well, the low 5, but I get it.
It was high for me. Actually, no, it wasn't. About the same
No, it
time.
wasn't.
All we have is what the guy in the tavern was carrying. That's all we have.
Is the shadow a form laying on the ground?
No, it dissipates.
So we should probably loot the rest of this shit and take all the bones, because I'm making something at home.
Oh,
Christmas
Edie,
gift.
are we putting them all back to the tavern because we had enough bones prior to this? Are we doing more?
You can never have enough bones.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, you can. But I'll agree. Yes, bones.
We
take
should at
them.
least loot them.
All right, so you go through them, and you don't find much of value. There's like decrepit stuff. The zombies don't have weapons at all. They're just using their brute strength for their attack. The skeletons, for their part, they have rotted short swords. Well, not rotted, but like really, poor quality weapons. Short bow and a short sword. Apparently, according to the comments here, Datari wants a femur. So if someone could pick that up for Datari,
she'd
apparently
love
she's
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not really much of value. There's no gold. There's nothing like that. It's just very rudimentary. And Galred, as you're looking at these creatures that are on the ground, you notice that symbol, and it sparks a very curious memory for you. That it's like this circular eye, and that seems to remind you of a symbol that you've seen before. And it harkens back to from where you came, actually, from your history of where your family is from. And it sort of flashbacks you to some ancient stories you heard of this circular eye, and how it relates to some of the lore that your area, what your part of Shideria has heard about in the past, and where they come from.
Okay.
Now, you don't have to share anything at this point. I know I haven't. This is you're seeing this for the first time, and you're sort of like this flood of memories, but also of context coming from this symbol that's is very much. It pertains to the cleric, the home base of the cleric order. That's very far south of you. That you've heard that the symbol has been studied and known of by these clerics in ancient times. And as you guys are sort of looking over and working through that, you guys hear the clumping, essentially, lack of a better term, of horses coming from the center. Basically, if you look at the map here, my cursor, coming down the sort of the main artery towards you guys. And rushing towards you. And you can tell, as the gaslight, the lights of the evening are illuminating them. You can tell that they are wearing the garb of the Royal Guard, not the City Guard, but the Royal Guard at this point. And they're coming towards you guys.
I missed all the fun again.
Well, I feel like I never got to tell Eerie about the crow.
Correct. You haven't. You haven't said anything yet about that.
When do I get to tell him now, or I have to wait?
Yeah, you can tell him now. Sure.
Eerie,
What?
you know how... Whoosh. Jesus Christ, come down. You know how you talk to animals?
I do.
When...
Yes.
Listen. When the bartender's son died...
I know
that
he was...
night,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm gonna punch you in your nuts. There, I saw a crow, and it was just in the distance, and it flew away. Tonight, when when you had already done everything, we walked out. I saw a crow in the near distance again, staring at us. I cannot communicate, but this crow has been with us through a couple of major elements. You haven't noticed a crow?
No, but why can't you talk to him?
Because I don't have the same ability that you do.
So you're telling me old bats can't talk to old crows?
No, we'll discuss this later while I kick your arse. I swear to God, you little
Wow.
arsehole.
You're
He's
the
such
one
a little
that's-
arsehole. He
You
is
shouldn't
an
talk
arsehole.
about what's his name.
You're an arsehole. But seriously, I cannot talk to crows. So if you have, well, since you have the power to talk to animals, send out your feelers about this crow.
I'll see what I can find out. But I'm not feeling up no crow. That's just weird.
Well, you're not feeling up anything right now currently. So
That's
yeah,
not true. That's not true. My me time is fine.
I feel like you're feeling up a lot of bones here lately.
He picks up a skeleton bone, throws at her.
She catches it. Eh, eh.
So as you
Okay,
guys
good,
are talking, the horses sort of stop near you, and the front horseman is none other than our favorite Captain Axor,
Oh yeah. Mhm.
and he stops the horse and he says, "My, again, you've rendered service to the city and the entire Castle Ironbridge." And he looks down at Gulred, and he sort of like cocks his head, and because he's also Dragonborn, and he looks at you and says, what clan are you from?"
I am from the clan Dovarax.
Never heard of it. So he dismounts and walks over to the rest of you and says, what you've done here tonight is a great service, but we unfortunately have a huge problem. This city has been overrun this evening with undead, and they're coming from several different entry points, but it seems like just south of here, this one point has been one of the major entry points, and I fear that they're coming for this building, and he points to the South Keep.
That's kind of what it looked like. Looked like they were walking that way anyhow. Before Twinkletoes over here decided to kick everything's ass. Flawlessly, mind you, he flawlessly kicked their ass.
I'm just doing like
Ah.
snow. I'm doing snow angels on the ground. I don't have a care in the world right now.
I love that guy.
So Axor looks back at his. There we go. So Axor basically. So if you look at the map here, you guys are sort of congregating here, and he commands his 3 royal guard, like underlings or like soldiers, to come with him, and he instructs the 4th one to run over to this city guard. If you look at this yellow part here, this is one of the city guard outposts. I know last chapter you guys were over here, where you guys at the main city guard headquarters, and that's what in fact alerted the royal guard about what the problems that were going on, and we talked about. And they run down towards this southern slums entrance, and he asks all of you, he goes, "Please join us. We have to investigate this immediately."
Okie dokie.
Well, I would like to say that I've noticed that the people that the landlord is recruiting is of the slums, which is outside the normal gates, if I'm correct, right?
It's possible. We've heard of the landlord and his
Well,
criminal
yes, but-
underground.
But the actual slums are outside the main wall.
Yes,
Am I correct?
yes, the southern
Yes.
slums. Yes, the southern slums are right here, and this is where that one character that was, basically.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
this person is choosing to endanger the kingdom by using the people from the slums. Why are we not taking care of the people outside? That's a larger issue. But he is monopolizing their need for food and using it against the kingdom.
Yes, well, since Bristwind has been jailed right here in this building, things have changed in the underground criminal world. But this undead movement is something entirely different.
We will correct this.
And as always, we are thankful for the Protectorate and your duties to the city. And as he's running down towards the entrance, so you see so I'll bring up the map here. You guys are basically right at the entrance points here, and at night, of course, there's not like a portcullis. It's reinforced wood with some stone. It's not like the main entrance, but it's a heavily fortified entry point, and it's got like a wooden door that's within probably like a 15 feet wide by 25 feet tall reinforced door that is rolled down. And as you guys roll up to this area, you see there's a guard standing post, one of the city guards standing there, and is right by his little outpost. He's being enveloped by this dark creature, and Eerie, you notice this creature is one of the shadows you just killed, and the outpost guard, who's got like his hands are like sprayed out, like his face is in a face of terror, and all of you see this lifeblood of this outpost guard is just leaving his body, and the gaslight post that's right by him is casting this shadow upon him, the shadow that's stealing his life force, just sucking him in. And you see the shadow that he's casting breaks off from this natural cast shadow into another shadow, and yet another undead creature is inside the city walls and ready to attack. And that's where we're going to end tonight's chapter 3 of the Deadfall Summoning. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We'll continue this in 3 weeks, because for the 19th and the 26th, I'm going to be on vacation, and Brad, who's playing Sohi tonight, is going to be leading a one-shot series that's going to be broadcast over the Red 5 Tavern for the next 2 weeks, so that even though I'm not going to be available, we are going to still have Dungeons & Dragons greatness for everyone to enjoy, and for our beloved characters to play through. And the title of this one shot is going to be called The Curtain Call. So we are very excited to see what this is going to take us to. The setting is going to be a couple of months before we began this campaign. We're still going to be within the Castle Ironbridge setting. There's going to be some characters we know and some we don't. There'll be some new areas, some things we've mentioned, some we haven't. So tune in next week for part 1 of the one shot from Brad, who's taking over as DM until I'm come back, and we'll continue the main storyline. So thank you very much to our players. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week for some more Dungeons & Dragons.
Good night, friends.